some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need
Welcome home,
patching up.
Sid.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard of him?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Clive. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll bet all of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well.
It's
One for the history books.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a...
Thank you.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambition...
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists.
He's really
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo, the wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally be considered the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be...
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals.
I suppose we are. Very...
Well, someone...
Nothing escapes. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck.
Blackthorn.
What is it?
I wanted to tell you that...
I can't tell you. This isn't during news.
I'll try to live up to them.
Back, are ya? So, will it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while. Not my best work, but it'll do. And
Clive, have you come seeking?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo.
Oh, my.
He is.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might... There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go.
All right, really.
Finally.
It does.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot...
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima, I need to know what he is. Have you learned?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted.
But I saw him.
I don't doubt. Alas, it seems you are the only... To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my invention.
Thank you. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me. Let's go. Faster! And then there was one. That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal? Time to fight. That'll do, girl. Don't get surrounded. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. You deserve a rest. There, the puppy. It's over. Peace at last. Good girl.
My blade yet hungers, and so will I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over. Too slow.
I drink your blood!
Those who kill for sport deserve no better. This is no time to ride. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. I can walk from here. Seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then. Back to sleep with you.
Good day to you, Sid.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you right.
Just spreading.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more, not least of all Sid.
You're right.
Well, she's been going at it hammer and tongue down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the lot.
Very well.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that workshop.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pages. If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought...
Sorry, I'm too busy for... I've got to get this thermal displacement stack, so...
Thermal.
Displacement stack.
And the...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together, where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water. Ours is fitted with mithril, and those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together, which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva, but the stack's a bit more involved, so... Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done.
Is there any...
Good old Clive. First things first, the stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that, and the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going...
Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else, I've got the designs. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border. The most fragrant herbs and
Now there'll
spices.
be no one to man the shop. Gone, just like that. And without some...
What's the matter?
I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a load though I am to rely on the kind.
I'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool.
All right.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Straight home now. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find...
I am sorry. Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look...
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she tried to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I...
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You have opened my eyes.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me...
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's balm.
Aye.
Just look at it. The steeple peaks. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the... And look, inside. She's filled to burst. Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my...
well, if it tastes off... not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I don't know how you did it.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arse. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know.
Kriegers. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, and I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here.
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit.
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at a temp, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we... One of us should probably give you an hand.
And the other can go and get...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this...